All right, math legends. Let's see if you can solve this math problem first before I do. And you know the drill. If you want to tell me how you got the answer or explain to the community how you got the answer, or you already know the answer and it took you 5-10 seconds to know the answer, write that in the comment section down below. And also, please subscribe to support this channel and get more challenging problems like this one. We have 4 divided by 4 divided by 4 divided by 4. There's a lot of 4s and a lot of division symbols. All right, so how do we tackle this problem? Okay, well, first I'm thinking of PEMDAS, and according to PEMDAS, you're reading from left to right, and because all the operations are division, we just got to read left to right. And so let's tackle 4 divided by 4. That goes first. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, and I'll write it here. And I want to turn that 1 into a fraction. And then bring down the division symbol down, the 4 down. Let me turn that 4 into a fraction as well. And let me just leave that division symbol there and that 4 there for now. So now we have 1 divided by 4. We can just write that like this, 1 over 4. Because 1 over 1 equals 1. 1 divided by 4 is just 1 over 4, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Or, I mean, you can use the keep, change, flip method where you change this and you flip this. You know what? Let's do that for practice. So it'll be 1 over 1 times, and then you flip this fraction. So the 1 will go on top of the fraction and 4 will go at the bottom of the fraction. So it'll be written like this, 1 over 4, and 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 4 is 4. And now this cannot be simplified further. So now you have 1 over 4. And then let's just bring down this. Let me just write this here because we got space. Then bring down this division symbol down, and then the 4 down. And let's turn this into a fraction. So it'll be flipped, right? The 1 goes on top and the 4 goes at the bottom. That's that keep, change, flip method. So it'll be written like this. And I'll change this to multiplication, and it'll be written 1 over 4. And then you just multiply across. 1 times 1 is 1, and 4 times 4 is, what is that? 16. Yes, 16. So this cannot be simplified further. So this will be your answer, 1 over 16. And we can get a decimal from this. So let's go ahead and use long division. And it's going to be a lot of numbers. Well, a few numbers, but we got the space for it. So write the long division symbol there. And so 1 will be your dividend and your 16 will be your divisor. And let me just do this to separate. And 16 cannot fit into 1, so that'll be 0. And so 0 times 16 is 0. And so 1 minus 0 is 1. Can 15 fit into 1? You cannot. So we need to borrow a 0. So we'll add a decimal after the 1 and 0 after the 0. So give the 0 to the 1, that becomes 10. Now, can 16 fit into 10? You cannot, so that'll be 0, right? And 0 times 16 is 0. So now we have 10 minus 0, which is 10. Now, can 16 fit into 10? You cannot, so we need to borrow a 0. Give it to the 10, now it becomes 100. Now we have to do some multiplication here. I know that 16 times 2 is 32. I just know that. So 6 times 2 is 12. So I write the 1 above the 1 here. And 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So that's 32. So 16 times 3, you can just add another 16, but let me just show you in multiplication form. So 6 times 3 is what? Think about it. If we're adding 16, so we got 32. So plus 16, let's just do that. So 6, 7, 8, 4. 3 plus 1 is 4, so we have 48. So this will be 48, right? We're kind of far away from the 100. So let's just do 16 times 6. 6 times 6 is 36. And 6 times 1 is 6 plus 3 is 96. So it has to be 6, right? because after that, if we add another 16, we go over 100. So it's going to be 6, and 6 times 16, you already have it here, is 96. And you subtract 100 minus 94 is 4. And now, can you fit 16 into 4? Nope. So you need to borrow a 0. I told you there are going to be a lot of numbers. So now it becomes 40. And you did some math here. So 16 times 2 is 32. And 16 times 3 is 48. So it goes over 40. So it's going to be 2 right above here, the division symbol. So now 2 times 16. 2 times 16 is 32. So 40 minus 32, that gives you 8. Can you fit 16 into 8? You cannot, so now you have to borrow another 0, give it to the 8. We're running out of space here. So can 16 fit into 18? Of course it can. And I know we don't have 16 times 4, which is, no, 16 times 5. I know 16 times 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 5 times 1 is 5. 6, 7, 8. Look at that. And then that's 80. So 5 will go here, and then 5 times 16 is 80. And 80 minus 80 is 0. So your answer is 0.0625. And that is your answer. And there you go.